your Storm Tracker 13 forecast first. Sponsored by George Sink Injury Lawyers.
Good morning and thanks for joining us. I'm Jevin McCoskey.
I'm Adriana Cotero. Today is Wednesday. It is July 22nd, so we are nearing the end of the month already. Kind of crazy to think about that.
Yeah, school's back in a month usually.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
Or even less nowadays, right?
Yeah, in the south, because I know like the north, it's like September or something.
Right.
I don't know what it is in the Midwest.
Yeah, I think it was September.
No, it's always like August 15th to the 22nd.
I went grocery shopping yesterday and it was just a bunch of kids picking out school supplies.
School supplies
That
already?
was the
Yeah, I know. You get
I
the
love
list
that.
and you get
The
to check off
clothes were the
things as you go.
best.
Yeah.
Yeah,
it was just fun
shopping.
I don't know. I always color coordinated my subjects.
We
Math
believe
was
it.
Yeah,
blue.
we believe
We believe
you.
it. Yeah, you don't need to
Science was
convince
green.
us.
I don't know. It was my
Science
favorite
was
time.
green.
It was. The grass is green. That's what makes me think of science. Anyway, that was my favorite time. Grandma took us every year.
I love it. I always say I wish I could have just been a fly on the wall of Hannah's childhood because just watching her go would be so interesting to me.
funny.
But anyways, before we jump into this back to school season, Hannah, what's our weather looking like for today and the remainder of the week?
It's not as hot as previous days this week, but we do still have the heat advisory for Horry County. There's going to be a few showers and storms, but the rainiest weather is still going to be slated for Thursday and Friday of this week. We have a cold front that is approaching the area. It is going to take its sweet time to get here. So this time tomorrow, it'll be just now arriving. That's when most of the rain is going to start as well. Right now, sun's trying to rise, but we have some thicker clouds, especially across the PD right now. Temperatures a little on the warmer side, unfortunately. Most of us are starting between 77 and 83 degrees, but we do still have that nice breeze. Winds in North Myrtle Beach, 22 miles per hour right now, and they will be gusting over 30. So that nice breeze hopefully makes the air not feel quite as hot as what it actually is going to be, but definitely the windiest for the coast today. We will have a few showers and storms on deck for this afternoon, just like what we saw yesterday, quickly forming but also quickly dissipating. For Florence, temperatures will be up to 98 degrees and triple-digit heat is still around this afternoon.
Hannah, thank you. News 13 speaking with the people who live closest to those at the center of the Pawleys Island Community Church and Christian School investigation.
This as the judge granted bond yesterday to former pastor Don Williams, his wife Ginny, and former Academy Director Nikki Howard. The three are facing charges accused of knowing volunteer Warren Perry was a registered sex offender when they brought him onto campus but still allowed him around children. Perry, who authorities say violated his parole, is also facing charges in this case.
Here's what the attorney for Howard had to say about her client during yesterday's bond hearing.
My client's boss was not just her boss, but also her pastor. He exercised a great amount of power, not only over that church, but over her individually.
News 13 speaking with neighbors of Perry and the Williams. Many say they're waiting for more answers in the case, but are hoping the church community can heal moving forward.
The church is where we go to feel safe and to worship God. And certainly this is not godly.
Something's going on in that church that's not right. And I just hope the people heal and that they can come to forgiveness.
Bond was denied for Perry. All four are due back in court in late September and October.
And on the very same day as the bond hearing for the three leaders, News 13 learned about two new lawsuits being filed in the wake of that investigation. Now, one of those names former pastor Don Williams, his wife Ginny, and now former school director Nikki Howard. A family is claiming their child was abused by Perry back in 2022, but that school leadership dismissed the report despite knowing his criminal history. And another lawsuit names the Williams and Howard, Warren Perry, and 10 church leaders, claiming that leaders failed to conduct background checks on all volunteers. It also claims that they knew about Perry's criminal background and that he had unrestricted access to the children. There is no specific claims of abuse in the filing, but it does claim a child at the school under the age of 5 and their mother have suffered emotional and psychological harm due to the defendant's negligence. Well, last week we told you about another $25 million class action lawsuit filed against the church. You can find that part of this story right now on our website, and that's at WBTW.com.
In a News 13 follow-up, a lawsuit between the family of an 8-year-old girl whose arm was caught in an Horry County school bus door and the driver has been settled. On your screen now is bus surveillance video from the incident back on August 25th in 2023. A year later, the girl's mother filed a federal lawsuit naming the driver, Thomas Michael Interlandi, and the school district. It claims the girl was riding home from PD Elementary School when she wouldn't get off because she was frightened by a dog. The driver shut the door on her arm and reversed to the previous stop. Documents show the case was settled last week for $175,000. Interlandi's employment with the district ended a few days after the incident. He was initially charged with unlawful conduct toward a child, but the case was dismissed.
News 13 on-time traffic, sponsored by Joy Law Firm. Just call Joy.
The time now is 6:06 and traffic flows are looking good so far. It should be getting a little brighter. If traffic cams worked right now, I could prove that it was getting brighter, but I can't. This camera's frozen at 1:19 this morning. Drive time is 6 minutes from Highway 544 to Carolina Forest. It will continue to get a little slower around CCU. Usually that gets up to about a 10-minute delay. There is some construction in Dillon County near mile marker 189 and 187. It's on the southbound side and one lane's closed, and that'll be ongoing until 7 a.m. And this is still not a live look outside near 120 or I-20 either. The drive time for downtown Florence is 3 minutes from 5 Points to Irby.
Hannah, thank you. And staying on the roads, we have a heads up to Myrtle Beach drivers. You can expect road closures throughout the rest of the week as the city continues its water transmission main project. Let's take a look at this. You can see these closures behind me now, and it's all broken up into sections. We're going to start with the first section up here in blue. That is closed fully today through Friday. Meanwhile, the yellow portion, which is down further this way, that's going to be closed only during the day from 7 a.m. to 5 p.m. today through Friday. And the northbound lane of Wild Iris Drive, that's highlighted there in the middle in red, well, that will be closed on Sunday from 7 a.m. to 2 p.m. And all these closures are weather dependent. Now, Myrtle Beach is sharing an update on construction for its downtown revitalization in the Arts and Innovation District. The city says that construction along Oak Street is moving along as crews focus on underground utility and sewer, and that work is expected to be complete at the end of August, then shifting to 9th Avenue North between Kings Highway and Oak Street. Now, the goal is to make the Arts and Innovation District a more walkable destination.
Happening today, the Medical University of South Carolina is expected to break ground on its new cancer center in Florence. It's an expansion of MUSC's Hollings Cancer Services, bringing advanced cancer care to the PD. The 3-story, 63,000 square foot facility will feature several services like medical oncology, radiation oncology, and infusion therapy. It'll also be the only National Cancer Institute designated cancer center in South Carolina. It's expected to open in the winter of 2027. At the Florence Medical Center. On your morning growth tracker, Florence County leaders are going over plans to help conserve areas of the county. In 2024, the Open Space Institute announced a joint partnership with the Florence County Council. The Land Conservation Plan includes recommendations for preserving natural resources, expanding outdoor recreation, and guiding future land use decisions. The initiative is in response to the county's recent growth, making sure economic development and conservation work hand in hand.
And I think us beginning to showcase the natural beauty of our area and to protect it, it's worth the effort. This is to help people that have interest in preserving their land learn how to preserve it, and to guide the future conservation efforts by the county itself as well.
The conservation plan was recently sent to the full county council for formal adoption. Council's next meeting is August 20th. Out with the old and in with the new ideas. Coming up on News 13 this morning, how South Carolina leaders are hoping to prevent future abandoned vessels in the waterways.